Jenny McCarthy Show. Oh!
In studio with me now, she's back. She's beautiful. She's successful. Shay Mitchell, welcome back to my show.
Thank you so much for having me back.
You look gorgeous.
So do you. Nice.
I mean, gorgeous, stunning, gorgeous. Let's talk about the show you're promoting. Premieres Sunday, September 9th. Mm-hmm. Lifetime. Yes. I mean, this looks really good. It's called You, by the way.
Yes.
Boy meets girl. Boy deep dives girl on social media. Boy might cross the line and stalks a girl. Is that how things start out pretty much?
That's exactly how things start out. Yeah, I mean, it's basically a 21st century love story. You know, dating in this day and era, it's crazy. You're looking up people, you know everything about them before you even have your first encounter. And, you know, you can play up this part knowing the things that they like and don't like. So
that's so true.
Right?
You know, like it's even worse being famous because there's so much more information
100%.
On you.
Yep.
And then if you try to, you know, date someone that's not, it's much more difficult.
Right.
But nonetheless, we're all looking up shit.
And we're
Everyone
all putting
wants
information out. I mean, I can basically track down anybody's schedule due to their, like, habitual social media postings patterns. You know, you're like, yoga on Saturday. She goes to cycling on Sunday. It's like if you really pay attention, you put the pieces together, it's a little creepy.
It is a little creepy. So
Yeah.
talk about your character in this.
So I play Peach, not Peaches. And she is one of the main character's best friends, kind of the queen bee out of her group, and isn't the biggest fan of Joe, played by Penn Badgley. They kind of go head to head in the show because they're both vying for Beck's love. So
And you've got the wonderful gift of a female instinct that something might be wrong.
A little intuition.
It's very powerful. This is definitely not Pretty Little Liars.
No. It's you know, same realm, but a little bit heightened and a little riskier.
Yeah, I mean, you know, coming off such a successful show, do you feel pressure on yourself?
No.
To make everything just no, you don't.
I
How do you do that?
Because I pick projects that I'm passionate about. So I read the pilot script for this, and I was like, whether I was on the show or not, I'm so excited for it to air because I know it's going to be amazing. The script was awesome. So I wanted to be a part of it for that reason and that reason alone. Whether it's successful or not is the cherry on top, you know, but it was just so much fun to play around with, you know, the rest of the cast on that show, be able to shoot in New York, cross that off the bucket list. It was so fun.
And it's so done right. You know, watching it, I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is like.
No, they go there.
They do. It's got that next level.
Yes.
Feeling to it.
Right.
Like Lifetime went
that
out
they
of
go
its...
there. Exactly.
Yes.
I mean, Unreal was one of my shows that I was, you know, really obsessed with too. And they are really dark on that show. So when I heard that You was going to be on Lifetime, I was super excited about that because I knew we were going to be able to really push it.
I mean, Lifetime definitely is known for pushing it, but now they're pushing it more in a relatable way.
Exactly.
Before it was like, you know, I'm going to cut off my best friend's hair, bitch, because you know, slept with my dad.
More relatable now.
They were so, yes, exactly. It's like salacious and awkward. Now they've really toned it in where they're having great quality television.
Yeah, agreed.
Who else is on the show with you?
Penn Badgley, Elizabeth Leo. You may or may not see a little John Stamos. Yeah. Yes, I know. It was really awesome. I didn't get to work with him. I didn't have any scenes with him, but yeah, I'm excited.
The man that never ages.
Never ages. Never ages.
I'm. How far do you and your friends deep dive on the guy that one of you wants to date? Like, where's that limit?
Honestly, I think it's like you do the little Instagram search, the light search. You don't want to go into like his cousin's, neighbor's, gardener's Instagram profile because that's just when it's like too far. I think a
really?
little Google search never hurt anybody. You know, I've been hearing about all these different apps now where you can literally find out like criminal record history, all this different stuff. You put in a phone number, you can find out almost anything about somebody. If you
it's
really do a
also
deep dive.
Interesting to look up who they're following.
100%.
Right?
I definitely do that. Yes.
For sure.
100%.
You're like, why are you like following 100 different porn stars? Like, come on.
Exactly. I totally am with you on that. Yeah.
People can see that. And what kind of red flags do you typically discover? Like, are you good at those?
You know, to be honest with you, I really do find it more attractive when guys aren't that active on social. I just like, I don't know. When I hear that and then when I see you always on it, I'm like, what do you like? What are you looking for? Are you getting inspiration for something? Like what? You know, girls is a little bit different, but I don't know. I'm kind of like turned off a little bit by that. Like,
I get it. You know, if my husband wasn't in the business,
100%.
I would. I totally agree. Like I never really understood it.
Right.
Like, but I don't want to shit on it because I know
Right.
there's a lot of people that do it. But I don't know. I'm like, guys aren't really kind of gossipy,
Exactly. So like, what are you looking up?
right?
I don't know.
Unless it's just a Tinder thing or whatever. Would you ever go out with a guy that you've met on any of those sites?
I haven't had experience doing that. No.
Thank God.
No, I'm not really on the dating apps.
Are you with someone right now?
I'm happy. Yeah,
You're
in a
happy.
relationship. Yeah.
You are good.
Yeah.
And happy as we talk about relationships a lot on the show, and I don't need to get in there too much. How do you resolve this is a big topic of conversations, and Donnie and I are very open on about it. How do you guys resolve your conflicts? Do you guys have timeouts? Do you give each other space? Is one more like, no, let's just spit it out. Let's take care of it.
I'm kind of like that. I'm not going to let it just be like time out. I wouldn't be able to do that. Then it's just like escalating more and I'm getting more angry. I also think it helps when you have two people in a relationship that aren't the same sort of explosiveness. Do you know what I mean? Like if you have somebody that's a little bit calmer, it usually works out a little bit better.
Balances, yeah.
Yeah, but I just think if you have an issue, bring it up right then and there. I'm not in for playing games anymore. You just don't do that. So it's nice when you have a partner that agrees with you on that. And you can just have that conversation out now, get it done with, move on. Life's too short.
Totally.
Yeah.
Me and my husband just renewed our vows on Friday.
Congratulations.
And thank you. And we renew them every year. It's only been 4 years, but we
that.
renew them every year.
Yes.
And it was really nice to know that no matter what, like in any type of little tiff or fight, we have each other's back. We're not going anywhere.
No, exactly. But I think that's what's missing in this day and age is now they're like, when a light bulb goes out, you don't need to buy a new house. But that's what so many people are used to doing now because you have all these quote unquote options when really the grass isn't greener on the other side. Just because you see this image, you meet that person in real life and you're like, oh shit. So it's like, that's what I always say. I'm like, go be with her. Like then you'll come right back. You know what I mean? It's just like you have to work on it and you have to fix it. So I love that. Yeah.
I love it too, and that's a big billboard. I want everyone to hear right now. We said the grass is greener. My best friend has that problem. The grass is greener wherever she is. She thinks something else better is somewhere else.
Or you're looking at these couples and you're like, look at what they have. You don't know. You have
don't.
no idea what goes on behind closed doors, I have a lot of people that I know that are on social media and everything looks perfect. It's not. No, it's fine. So it's just think like make it work. If there are qualities about somebody that you really love and admire and respect, then like make that work. Don't be looking for other people all the time.
I'm talking to Shay Mitchell. Obviously, she's spiritually evolved. The show's called You Are. Premieres Sunday, September 9th on Lifetime.
Yes.
What was this? Wearing a unicorn mask, running naked in LA.
That is when I hit 3 million on YouTube. It was.
All I know is I want to party with you.
Oh my gosh! I have another mask. Yeah.
I will give me 3 months to starve myself, and I will join you as your donkey or whatever you might think will go with a unicorn. So literally, you had to run through the streets naked with unicorn head on?
Yeah, it was a dare. It was topless, and it was very exhilarating to say the least.
Do they allow you to show topless on?
No, it was all blurred out.
It was blurred out.
Yes.
300 million.
3 million. 300 million. 3 million.
I think
no, 3 million on YouTube. Yes.
That is fascinating. And what is your YouTube show about?
It's basically a lifestyle brand. It's Shaycations where I travel. I take people along on these different trips that I go on. So that's one that I'm really, really excited about. And then there's other ones where it's like try my hand at cooking. It's basically just, come with me as I learn how to pick up different tips and tricks from people I work with. Makeup tutorials, all that stuff. I really just wanted to try my hand at the whole YouTube world because it was so fascinating to me. And I'm one of those people that are, if you're curious about it, I'm just going to go and do it.
Totally. I'm a doer too, but now that I'm getting older, I'm like, can I do a YouTube show called just lounging in my bed and watching TV?
Yes, you can. Trust me, there are a million people that would watch you do that. So yes.
I mean, now that they're having my son watches kids play video games. I'm like,
yeah.
What are you doing?
Or open boxes or packages. It's unreal what you can find there. You can watch people just sit there and just stare back at you in the camera. I mean,
or
it's fascinating.
talk like this into a microphone and
That's
make people
right.
go to sleep like this.
Then-
I was trying to think of the most ridiculous things to try to do to see if I can get, but they're already been
They're
done.
already there. They're already there, smashing your face into a big loaf of bread. Been there, done that.
Like why?
Yeah, no, I don't know. It's crazy.
I want to ask you a little bit more about Hollywood. Where do you live? You live in LA?
You want my address? Yes, I do.
Well,
Yes,
now
I
I'm
live
going
in
to
LA.
come running as a unicorn with you, so I need to know where you live.
Exactly. Yes, I do. I live in LA.
How long you been there?
9 years now. Yeah.
9 years. I lived there 20, and it was I had good times, bad times.
Uh-huh.
It was a hard time for me, like connecting to find like some true friends.
Totally.
Because there's just, it's very vapid. that
100%.
city.
But when you find your core people, I mean, you're super busy. I don't have time to just be hanging out, randy dan. You know what I mean? So I have my core group of people, and that can fill out my time. I'm not really looking. If I
Right.
meet people cool on the way, then awesome. But I think it's with any city. You make it how you want it to be. It could be good or bad or whatever. So
You do. When I was in my 20s, me and my girlfriends, all we would do is like play charades. Like we'd let's get drunk and play
amazing.
charades.
Yes, that's pretty much like me. But I do what's that called? Jenga. That's my
Really? Is that
Yeah,
your
yeah.
game?
I love Jenga. Very competitive.
Oh my God, I love it. I have to do that next time you're in studio with me. Because
We'll wear
I'm
unicorn masks and play Jenga.
done.
Okay.
Except you're the naked one.
Okay, fine.
Shay Mitchell, it was such a joy talking to you guys. Check out the show. I promise you, this is a lifetime show that's making you going to go, whoa, I'm so into it.
Yeah.
It's called You, premieres Sunday, September 9th.
Sunday.
Shay Mitchell, thank you so much. Come
Thank
back
you.
anytime you have a friend in us, all right?
Thank you, thank you.
Good luck, girl. I'm going to watch you on
Thanks.
YouTube, too.
All right. Shake
Bye,
that
love.
shit.
Be right back, guys.
Jenny McCarthy Show. Oh!